Alright, so time to sit down and play through some more PS2 games. I have 6 games sitting there. Obviously this will be a video for one game, but the other 5 will follow if they all actually work. If any of the games don't work because they're scratched or whatever, I've not checked all the discs. So I have quite a big PS2 collection, about 160 games plus. If they don't work, I'll just pick something else. So I think what I'll go for first is I'll go for the bottom of the pile ones, both bought from Morrison's, but first I'm going to go for Terminator Dawn of Fate, a game that I used to think was actually a first person shooter. I think I was kind of getting it confused with Terminator 2 game on PC, which I believe was a first person shooter. I don't think I've ever actually played that game, but yeah, I basically thought this was a PS2 port of that. So yeah, it's released in 2002, and yeah, doesn't look like there's any Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, and it's like, how can you have Terminator without Arnold Schwarzenegger? It says there is a unleash destruction with precision in first person mode. So I don't know whether there is first person sections or you can literally just aim. I don't really remember playing much of this. I did own it on the PS2 at one point. At one point, you know, I was living at home with my parents, and the money I was earning, I didn't drive either, so I just had a shitload of money. Well, I did have a car, but I couldn't drive. But anyway, I just had a shitload of money, and I used to just go to Asda, because there's one like literally 5 minutes away from mum and dad's house, and used to fucking just hoover up PlayStation 2 games and Xbox games. So we'll just go with T1, which is the default. Let's see if I can remember anything about this game. To be honest, it couldn't have been that good for me to not remember anything about it. It doesn't look that great, to be honest, looking at the back of the box, but you never know. We'll skip the training. We'll go actually Terminal's a really hard difficulty that you unlock when you've completed the game at least once. So we'll jump in. Nice artwork there. Anyone born in the 80s, I think, probably remembers how awesome the Terminator movies were back then. Absolute classics.
After 30 years of fighting the machines, humans barely escaped extinction. Every year, Skynet unleashes new war machines.
It's a nice intro, but we'll skip that.
Yeah, I pegged the T-800. Looks like the same model that hit Oregon.
So, right, so we're in this kind of base, which I assume is in an underground bunker. You got weird kind of camera going on, can't get through there. Yeah, I mean, imagine I was expecting this first person shooter, and oh, pardon me. Yeah, that pause was me waiting to sneeze then. Imagine I was expecting this first person shooter, and I started playing the game and it was this, and I was like, what the fuck? So you talk to that person or get out of here in any fucking way. Some combat, it's not really going to help being able to do a flying kick against fucking Terminator, is it? Let's face it. probably should have saw what the mission. Escort Connor to the emergency exit. Lobby. Destroy the control room mainframes. Right, so does that mean that this is the control room and therefore I have to destroy these mainframes? So that might be the reason why I can't get out of here. Although if you look at the screen you would think that destroy mainframes would be the first one in the list. And then I'm guessing that door on the other side. Dodgy camera. I'm guessing camera's the game's worst enemy. You just don't know which way you're supposed to be running because the camera keeps changing. There we go.
You cover my rear.
Yeah.
I'll shoot.
No looking at my body. Alright, so now we can actually exit. And we're into the base corridor with another dodgy camera angle.
We need to get out of here before Skynet brings in the heavy gun. Roger that, General Connor. No.
Hey, this is a game that could still be interesting if, you know, the art style's decent in it and you get some nice apocalyptic level design and stuff like that, but you know, the controls are pretty fucking terrible in this game, to be honest.
Looks like we got kill more.
So almost RPG like with all this talking. God, I need to sneeze again. Ah. No. Oh, is that a door? Oh. Didn't realise that was a door. Silly me. God. Really need to sneeze. You're constantly switching which direction you're pushing the analog stick in as the camera angle changes. It gets quite annoying.
Looks like it's blocked, Reese.
Graphics wise not the best on the system, but most PS2 games, you know, the graphics are solid.
Shoot him! Shoot him all!
But some games do pretty well in the graphics stakes. This isn't bad, but it was an early-ish game on the system, so 2002, so not. I don't mean it was like a launch title. I just mean you know, it's not like it's 2005. You know, it's not like Shadow of the Colossus type shit. And I ran out of goddamn fucking. So that's how we go first person. Yeah, you can only stop. I mean, if you could play the whole game like that, it'd be a lot better. But you can't. So that pretty sucks.
They set up a biofilter to pin us in. Advanced tech, Scott. This.
Kind of feel like it might as well not really be Terminator because it's just nowhere near as good as the movies. Does, you know, appear like it tried to make a decent game, but it just failed.
We're near the forward guard.
I can definitely see why when I had this game originally I would have stopped playing it because I had so many great games at the time that I'd have been playing through. I'd have just put this on and thought, Schwarzenegger in it. Gameplay is just average. The art style on the loading screen was nice, but the rest of it isn't that inspiring really. Now we've got some generic turret gun shooting clunky boxy looking Terminators. I don't know whether they're supposed to be like early model Terminators, but they look crap. With the old, it's a turret, it's a minigun, it needs to cool down. What to call these fucking things or something? Nothing should overheat. Silly. This is hardly fucking challenging, you know what I mean? This section here. It's like watching paint dry. I mean, how slow do these Terminators have to be? No, I'm cooling my weapon, man, and then you're just gonna stand there then. Yeah, that's a good idea. You just stand there, Mr. Terminator. Got this fucking crappy, like, shit arcade racing game, generic heavy metal kind of shitty fucking background music. Rubbish. Yeah, let's shut that door. Now we've completed another task. So what's down here then? It's like a fucking mine.
We gotta keep moving, but we can't let those Indos keep getting there.
It's like there's an attempt at some sort of storytelling, but the game's not really drawing me in enough to be interested in the story. So I'll just assume that the story is shoot Terminators and don't die. And well, how am I not shooting him? How do I do that? First person shit, there we go. Yeah, bitch. It would have been a lot better if it had just been first person, that's what I don't understand. Fuck off. What about first person? So you can't do first person bare knuckle fisticuffs. You can only use your gun first person, that's a bit gash. I picked up a medipack. Something or other else. Skulking around in bunkers. What does it just look like on the back? Just looks like he's skulking around in bunkers for most of the game, to be honest. You want to get out onto the battlefield with all the flying Skynet shit and all that. You know what I mean? Not go into a water processing station. God. Fucking man. It's like it automatically uses your med packs for you. Kill them things, I'm just going to roll away from it. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you ain't so fucking tough, are you, Mr. Terminator disc thing. Hotel basement, finally we're there. Yay. Like they tried to make a kind of Resident Evil-ish Terminator game and just took all of the puzzle solving and tension and just scaring us out of the game. What the fuck? I can't see anything. It's kind of hard to get you shots at the right angle with the silly fucking camera angles. Probably use it. Oh, so you can go first person or is that the same button that was? No, you can go first person or you can do that. But then I'm dead. And where does it let you continue from? So yes, that's Terminator: Dawn of Fate. In my opinion, a lost opportunity, because the Terminator franchise should spawn awesome games like RoboCop versus the Terminator, the epic Mega Drive game, but this falls a long way short of being a great game. Might still be worth a playthrough if you're a Terminator fan, but it's nowhere near as good as the movies. So, given the choice, I'd rather watch a Terminator movie.